Deep in the untouched rainforests of Chiapas, Mexico, we found something amazing. This region, known for its rich biodiversity and dense foliage, has always been a place of mystery and wonder. The thick canopy overhead filters the sunlight, creating a magical interplay of light and shadow on the forest floor. It's a place where nature reigns supreme, and the modern world feels a million miles away. A tribe never seen by the outside world has come out of hiding. This tribe, living in harmony with nature, has managed to remain undetected for centuries. Their existence was a closely guarded secret, known only to the forest itself. The tribe's sudden appearance has sparked a wave of curiosity and excitement among researchers and explorers alike. This exciting discovery has scientists buzzing. Researchers from various fields are eager to learn more about this enigmatic group. The scientific community is abuzz with theories and questions. How did they remain hidden for so long? What can they teach us about human adaptation and survival? The possibilities are endless, and the excitement is palpable. Experts who study people and explorers are ready to learn more. Anthropologists in particular are thrilled at the prospect of studying a culture that has developed in isolation. They hope to gain insights into the tribe's social structures, traditions, and way of life. Explorers, on the other hand, are eager to map out the tribe's territory and understand the geography of this hidden world. The tribe, called the Yaxil, which means green people in their language, was first seen by a group of biologists studying rare plants. These biologists were on a mission to catalog the unique flora of the region when they stumbled upon the Yaxil. The tribe's name, Green People, reflects their deep connection to the forest and their sustainable way of living. Their first meeting was short, the biologists were taken by surprise, and the Yaxil were understandably cautious. Despite the brevity of the encounter, it was a momentous occasion. It marked the beginning of a new chapter in our understanding of human history and cultural diversity. But it was enough to start a big international expedition. News of the discovery spread quickly, and soon, an international team of researchers, anthropologists, and explorers was assembled. Their mission? To learn as much as possible about the Yaxil and their way of life. This expedition represents a unique collaboration between different fields of study, all united by a common goal. It's believed the Yaxil have lived alone for hundreds of years, completely separate from our modern world. Their isolation has allowed them to develop a unique culture, free from outside influences. This makes them a living time capsule, offering a rare glimpse into a way of life that has remained unchanged for centuries. Finding them gives us a special look at a culture that seems frozen in time. The Yaxil's traditional practices, rituals, and daily routines provide invaluable insights into human history. Their way of life is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the human spirit. It's a reminder of the diverse ways in which people can live and thrive. This is a huge deal for learning about human history and all the different ways people live. The discovery of the Yaxil is not just a scientific breakthrough, it's a cultural treasure. It enriches our understanding of humanity and highlights the importance of preserving and respecting indigenous cultures. As we continue to learn from the Yaxil, we are reminded of the incredible diversity of human experience and the endless possibilities for discovery. The Yaxil live on a faraway flat area high up in the Lacandan jungle. This remote location, nestled deep within the dense foliage, is a sanctuary that has remained largely untouched by the outside world. The Yaxil have thrived here for generations, developing a unique culture and way of life that is deeply intertwined with their natural surroundings. They call it the Emerald Isle. This name is a testament to the lush, vibrant greenery that blankets the area, creating a stunning contrast against the rugged cliffs that encircle it. The Emerald Isle is not just a place. It is a symbol of the Yaxil's deep connection to their land. It shows how close they are to nature. The Yaxil have an intimate understanding of the flora and fauna that inhabit their home. They know which plants can heal and which can harm, and they have a profound respect for the animals that share their environment. Huge limestone cliffs surround the plateau. These natural fortifications have provided the Yaxil with protection from potential threats, both human and environmental. The cliffs are not just barriers, they are guardians of a way of life that has endured for centuries. These natural walls have kept the Yaxil hidden for centuries. This seclusion has allowed them to preserve their traditions and maintain a lifestyle that is in harmony with the natural world. The isolation has also fostered a strong sense of community and self-reliance among the Yaxil people. The Emerald Isle is a paradise full of different plants and animals. The biodiversity here is astounding, with countless species of plants, insects, birds, and mammals coexisting in a delicate balance. This rich tapestry of life is a source of sustenance and inspiration for the yak seal. Rivers flow down the cliffs, making clear pools at the bottom. These pristine waters are vital to the yak seal, providing them with fresh water for drinking, cooking, and bathing. The rivers also support a variety of aquatic life, adding to the overall biodiversity of the region. The yak seal have learned to live peacefully with the forest. They practice sustainable methods of agriculture, hunting, and gathering, ensuring that they do not deplete the resources they depend on. Their deep respect for nature is evident in every aspect of their daily lives. Their small villages, spread out across the land, are built from things found in nature. Each village is a testament to the yak seal's ingenuity and resourcefulness, blending seamlessly into the surrounding jungle. The materials they use are not only sustainable but also provide excellent insulation and protection from the elements. They blend in perfectly with the plants around them. This harmonious integration with their environment is a reflection of the yak seal's deep respect for the natural world. Their homes are not just shelters, they are an extension of the forest itself. Each village has shared houses made of woven palm leaves and wood, built strong to handle the weather. These communal structures are the heart of yak seal social life, where families gather to share stories, meals, and traditions. The craftsmanship involved in building these houses is passed down through generations, ensuring that the knowledge and skills of the yak seal endure. The yak seal protect a cultural history that goes back hundreds of years. Their traditions and rituals are like a colorful tapestry made by their ancestors. They hold secrets of the past. One of the most amazing things about the yak seal is how much they respect nature. They believe everything that lives has a spirit. They treat the forest with care and thankfulness. This peaceful relationship shows in how they live. They only take what they need from the land. The yak seal know a lot about medicinal plants and use them to treat all sorts of illnesses. This knowledge has been passed down for many generations, showing how well they understand the rainforest's healing powers. The yak seal live their lives following the rhythm of the forest. Everything they do centers around nature's cycles. They know the seasons very well and when to plant, harvest, and hunt. The yak seal are expert hunters and gatherers. They use blowguns and darts to hunt small animals. They collect fruits, nuts, and medicinal plants from the forest. They also have small gardens where they grow corn, beans, and squash. The yak seal are also skilled craftspeople. They make beautiful baskets, pottery, and cloth. They use natural dyes to create bright patterns and designs. These crafts are not just useful, they show their culture and who they are. Section 5. Guardians of the Earth. Deep within the heart of Mexico lies a lush, vibrant forest, home to the yak seal, an indigenous tribe that has lived in harmony with nature for centuries. Living alone hasn't been easy for the yak seal. Their isolation has been both a blessing and a curse, providing them with a sanctuary from the modern world, but also leaving them vulnerable to its encroachments. They face dangers from the outside world, like sickness, deforestation, and people moving into their land. The relentless march of deforestation has threatened their very existence, as trees are felled and their habitat shrinks. Diseases, once unknown to them, have been introduced by outsiders causing suffering and loss, but they have survived, showing how strong and adaptable they are. The yak seal have demonstrated remarkable resilience, banding together to face these challenges head-on. Their deep connection to the land and to each other has been their greatest strength. Finding the yak seal has started a discussion about the best way to protect their culture and way of life. Researchers and anthropologists have been drawn to their story, eager to learn and to help. These discussions have sparked a broader debate about the ethics of contact and the best ways to support indigenous communities. Some people think they should stay completely isolated, believing any contact with the outside world would be harmful. They argue that the yak seal's way of life is precious and should be preserved in its purest form, free from external influences that could disrupt their traditions and beliefs. Others think some careful interaction could be good. They believe that with respectful and controlled engagement, the yak seal could benefit from modern medicine, education, and technology, without losing their cultural identity. The Mexican government, working with groups from other countries, has taken steps to protect the yak seal's land. They have recognized the importance of safeguarding this unique community and their environment. implementing policies to ensure their survival. They've created a protected area around the Emerald Isle, and patrol it to stop illegal logging and people intruding. This protected zone acts as a buffer, shielding the yak seal from the encroaching threats of the modern world. Regular patrols and strict regulations help to maintain the integrity of their homeland, allowing the yak seal to continue their way of life in peace. Talking to each other is very important to the yak seal. Their language, a mix of sounds and gestures, has developed on its own. It gives us a fascinating look at how languages grow. Language experts are excited to study the yak seal language. It's thought to be unlike any other language family, meaning it's not related to any other language we know. It helps us understand how languages develop when people live alone. The yak seal language uses tones, meaning the way you say a word changes its meaning. It's also very descriptive, with many words based on the sounds and movements of nature. Art is a big part of yak seal culture. It's not just for decoration, it's a powerful way to communicate, tell stories, and practice their spirituality. The yak seal use natural colors from plants, minerals, and even insects to create their art. They paint on cave walls, cloth, and even their bodies. Their art is full of detailed patterns, stylized figures, and bright colors. It often shows scenes from their daily lives, myths, and legends. Their art gives us a glimpse into what they believe and how they see the world. Finding the yak seal gives us a special chance to learn from a culture that has lived peacefully with nature for a very long time. Researchers are working carefully with the yak seal to record their culture, language, and traditions. They're doing this respectfully. The goal is to protect their history for the future. The yak seal are happy to share what they know and learn from the outside world. This sharing of knowledge could be good for both cultures. The future of the yak seal is uncertain. As the world becomes more connected, it's harder for them to stay isolated. There are many challenges like protecting their land, saving their language and culture, and making sure they have a say in what happens to them. But there is hope. The yak seal are strong, deeply connected to nature, and willing to talk with the outside world. Their story reminds us that even today, there are still new places and cultures to discover and new stories to hear.